Hey guys, Nicole here with Obscure Reptiles and Caging, and today we are pulling our first clutch of eggs for the 2024 breeding season. So let's get started. Hey guys, so things are a little bit different since last time I have been filming. Just got back from work and I had everyone down who I think might be having eggs soon. We got our first clutch. Actually, she was one of the first ones we had a clutch last year with. I'm going to show you guys exactly what to do, how to set up your bin for your eggs to go into the incubator. I'm going to show you how to take her off the eggs very gently. There's probably not very many. She only normally has 4 or 5 every single year. But we did see her go from the cold side to the hot side after she had a shed. So we marked it down. We guessed it to be May 11th. Today is May 10th. So 1 day off. So really good guessing. Got a few others that I think are going to be having eggs here soon. But first I'm going to show you what to do. This is what we like to prep. So it just says her name's Beast. I'm going to write down how many eggs. And then day 56 is going to be July 5th. That's when we'll do an actual egg cutting video if they have not already started pipping. And last year you guys saw we had the white stuff, which probably is at the bottom here a little bit. There is vermiculite and there's perlite. We love vermiculite. We did not enjoy the perlite last season. So this is just tap water. We're going to mix it in here. Some people do it by weight. I just do it by feel. A good tip is either do this a little bit before or make sure the water is lukewarm. It should be barely, not even really warm to the touch. It just shouldn't be cold. That way once you throw this into the incubator, it's not going to drop a bunch of degrees. But basically the consistency is I should be able to make a ball for it to stay together and it's not dripping a bunch of water. I'm actually going to put a little bit more. I like to do a tiny bit extra water because within the first 24 hours of water being in here with the vermiculite, it dries out considerably. We don't want any puddles, anything like that. And what I like to do also, if we're able to separate these eggs, I'm going to push down little spots to set the eggs. So let's assume there's going to be 6. But again, she's probably not going to have more than 6. And on top of that, if the clutch was laid not within the last few hours, just got home from work from a 10-hour shift, I didn't check them first thing this morning, so let's say she had them this morning, late last night, then they could be stuck together, but we'll get to that in a second. So I've also been trying to make a short of pulling our eggs. So I don't know how, but we're going to try real quick to be able to make it so that you guys can see. We can try to get a short, and I'll do it by myself because no one else is here yet. So let's see. We're going to just set her in this empty bin down here. Don't mind me as I'm going to try to record this. As you can guess by her name, she's normally pretty feisty. I've changed my mind. I want to have 2 hands for this, so I don't want her to spill her water. She only is hissing a little bit. She's not going to be too bad for me, but I don't want the eggs to flip. So I want to be able to... You're okay, Mama. Be able to get in there. Gently get her out. Look at her belly. See if there's any more lumps, bumps. Nope, she's nice and caved in. So we know we've got all the eggs. Gently keep her over to the side. And we've got 5 beautiful eggs. I think she had 5 last season too. So I can pull them apart. They're not super stuck, but they're nice shallow stack, so I'm going to leave them. I am going to grab a flashlight and show you guys a good way to check to see if they are fertile or not. Again, depending on how long they've been sitting there, they might not have no veins. They might just be starting to get veins. We'll turn off that light, and we have beautiful veins. Hopefully you guys can see that. Those little red markings in there. Beautiful looking veins. So these eggs, so this one was the last one laid. See how it looks pretty clear? But when you come over here, you can see the veins started. So when they first hatch, completely clear, then these veins start and cover all the way over. So we'll check the bottom too. Yep, beautiful little veins. One's got a huge vein right there. So these all look fantastic. Eggs can go bad during the actual 60 days, 55, 65 days that we have them in the incubator. You want to make sure you have a really good incubator. So all we're going to do is set them right inside. So something I always like to mention, don't let it touch any of the sides. You also don't want it touching the top. So make sure that this sits on here nicely and see how it actually is hitting that. So we're going to move it around a little bit so that it is not touching the very top. There we go. Alright, so a couple of things. Let me get this all moved around. Give me 1 second. Alright guys, so step one, now that we've taken out the eggs, put them in the incubator, make sure you very thoroughly clean your ball python who had the eggs enclosure. I'm talking, even if it's new substrate, take out everything, take out their waters. I remove their hide so I can keep an easy check on them. Now I will return the hide now that they've actually had the eggs. I'm going to scrub that with F10 inside out. Get underneath in the lip, get the sides of this enclosure. You're going to reach in there and get the top, normally where you don't really touch very often, because if she smells her eggs at all, she's not going to go back on feed. And what we want here in the next 48 hours, something like that, next 2 days, 3 days, we're going to throw her a very small meal. She takes it. She's going to get one every 5 to 7 days. And they're going to stay a little bit smaller in the beginning because we want her to eat. We don't want her to be overwhelmed, but we want her back on food as soon as possible. The faster your snakes go back on feed, generally, the better chance of them having eggs the next season. That's something that I've heard from Brian Barczyk a long time ago. Don't know the science behind it, but every snake that we've gotten to eat within the first week of having their eggs, they have clutches for us again the next season. Once these guys start to hatch, or if they don't hatch by day 57, 58, then we'll do an actual egg cutting video and we'll show you guys what we get. This was Beast. She is out one of our pieds. She's a very cool color, as you can see. I'm not sure who we paired her to. So we actually paired her to our pastel pinstripe Enchi pied male, who she had bred to last year, and that was what the clutch was from. We also put her with our female maker banana cinnamon pied boy. So not sure who the babies are going to be from. Both of them were with her several times. Our next clutch to hit, I'm guessing, I didn't see an ovulation, but just based on the way they're acting, I think Snips, which is our other pied female. And then we also have a GHI 100% het clown who has kind of sort of, it's her first season, she's kind of sort of been acting like she's going to be having eggs soon. So she might, I also think we're going to get a few other clutches. Some of the other females we might have would be our GHI Mojave Harley. We gave our albino pied female the season off. We did try our clown pied male with her a couple of times, and he's still, it's his first season, he's figuring it out. So I didn't see any locks, so I don't think that she's going to go. I do think our clown and our blade clown might go as well. Purple Passion female is getting very, very large. If she's probably going to be our fourth or fifth clutch of eggs. We've even got a Candino pied that we put with our albino pied. Super Phantom might have her first clutch of eggs. Banana pied, cinnamon pied, and a couple of others here that we haven't really pushed it this year to have too many babies this season. We had a really good season last year. We had a lot of babies. So a lot of the females, if they looked like they were going to be very large, we bred them. A lot of the other ones who are breeding size, we didn't really want to push it. Like, for example, our black pastel pied, she's well over breeding size, along with a couple of our other banana cinnamon and other combos like that. But we decided we'll just give them the season off to get even larger for next year, keep them with a normal feeding schedule. But thank you guys so much for watching. Can't wait to be able to post some more of these. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We do new videos every single week, and I'll see you guys in the next video.